What's up, guys? Welcome to Muscle Matters. Today, I am joined by my man, Mr. Mike Harvey and Steve Southers. We are going to be diving into, really going to be picking apart Mike's new lifestyle and how we can help him wake up early for once to really start prioritizing his health.
Routine.
Yeah, and to earn more time with his family, which, I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of people listening that can relate to that.
Yeah.
In addition, we'll dive into some other things like blood type diets and really selecting the right habits to support the lifestyle and the future that you want. Stay tuned.
Wow, we would have never believed it. We're on Spotify, we're on Apple, we're on Google. Go out there and listen to us. So we're excited about it. We're glad you're excited about it.
All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Muscle Matters. We're here today. No Tom. Tom's gone. He bailed on us. So, you know what? We can drive the bus over him all day long now. He likes to drive the bus over me. The rest
This
of us,
is your moment to get
especially
back at him.
It is.
Yes,
Yeah,
but you know
so-
he'll watch this and have to get back at you.
Never
Hey, it's
saw
all
it
right. He always
coming.
gets back at me. So, yeah, we're just going to have a conversation about some stuff. A guy who's trying to be consistent going to the gym, and two meatheads. So, yeah. And
Come on, go pick up rock.
Blake's in between being a meathead and being a girl with his braided up hair today.
Easy. I'm growing out my hair. The story is I've been dealing with the awkward stages for so many months now. It's final length where I can braid it and get out of my hats. And I didn't grow up a baseball player, so I don't like wearing sweaty hats in my gym all day, you know? So,
You're
anyways,
better
that's
off
my
with the hat
story,
on,
and I'm
bro.
sticking to it, huh?
I'd wear a hat over that.
Relax. Relax.
Hey, Steve, can you borrow your hat?
I know a ton of beta males who would say otherwise, okay? King of the
Hey,
betas.
if that's what you're aspiring to, you know,
No,
being a beta.
definitely not.
Oh man, so we were having a conversation earlier about going to the gym, and Steve's trying to convince me to be a morning person. I'm not a morning person. I don't know if you're a morning person.
How do you feel about
I'm not
that,
a
Blake?
morning
That
person.
morning workout.
I told Mike right before this, he should stick to whatever he can do most consistently because that's what's going to
But he's not
yield
being
the best
consistent.
result. Hold on. Were you lying to me?
No.
He said he hadn't broken his streak yet.
And how long?
Bro, did you lie to me?
No.
I'm not even gonna look that
Right
direction.
hand to God.
I'm not even gonna look that direction.
Seriously.
I've been consistent for I don't know how many weeks now.
Like 6 weeks since you started this?
Has it been 6 weeks?
Something like that. It's
Something
been
like
over a
that.
month.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
right hand
Yeah.
to God, you haven't missed?
I missed twice.
Okay. You giggle and look up to the sky when you're lying, like my daughter. Anyways, okay, so still, he found a way in there. Let's just say it was 6 weeks, right? 45 days. If he got in there 43 days, I'd commend him for that. And I don't know. I also think that someone who knows that they're not a morning person should stick to whatever they can do most consistently. If that's going in the evening, it's going in the evening. The benefit to going in the morning.
But I actually think I can be more consistent in the morning, truth be told. I'm like having to kind of go out of my way to make myself go at like 11 o'clock at night sometimes.
That is true. Sometimes we end this pod at like 9:30 and you're like, I'm on my way to the gym.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that.
Well, and then I got to go home first because right now I'm wearing flip-flops.
Right. No, I do agree with what Steve's saying. You have no excuses at 4 a.m. What time are you suggesting?
When he wakes up, I just.
When do you wake
Oh,
up?
okay, so like 7:30?
It's not
Could you
that
do
you.
that?
It's
No,
not
I'm
that you
doing it.
have to get up at 4. You just put it at the front part of your day.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, as we get longer in the tooth, I hate to break it to you, we don't carry that energy anymore. And you're getting longer in the tooth, so you're going to, my first gym job, I got fired. Because they asked me, red-blooded 19-year-old, to open the gym Sunday morning at 4:30 in the morning. I think I got home Saturday at 4:30, and I told myself, I'm going to go open the gym by 8, 9 o'clock. Nobody goes at 4:30 in the morning. Exactly. I got fired.
I bet.
And as I got older,
Where was this at? What job?
It was Family Fitness.
I remember that place, yeah.
So as I got older, I understood because, you know, I went through my meathead phase, my peacock phase. It was everybody went in the evening.
Wait, what is a meathead? You're a meathead right now.
No, I'm like leftover pizza.
All right.
It's good no matter what, you know.
Meat lovers pizza.
And everybody went in the evening because I'd go to socialize. 5 o'clock, the gym was crowded from 5 to 9. But it was the social period. People were hanging out, having conversations, and there was more of a peacock going on.
Okay.
Versus, and as I got older, I came to understand the morning crowd. These are people that actually have careers.
Yeah.
And they're getting up and they're getting it out the way early, so it starts their day. They start their day energized. And as their day goes along, you run how many facets of your business?
A lot.
So what are the chances of somewhere through the day something going haywire and taking your time away?
Incredibly high.
Okay. Versus if you got it done in the morning, what's going to take your time away?
Slipping in.
So if at the end of the day, when you've got these things have gone wrong, the chaos theory's kicked in. What can go wrong? It goes wrong.
Everything goes wrong.
And now you're trying to go to the gym, but where's your brain really at?
Work.
Pow.
Or family.
Pow. So that's what I came to understand is their early morning crews were generally people that had careers.
Yeah.
And they got up in the morning, they got their work outs done. They got their part of the day, the part of the day that they could enjoy done in the morning.
Okay.
And then when they went to work and they had to be the top of the tier, the boss, the things like that, where what goes wrong, there is nowhere for it to roll. It rolls right to your front door. Their days weren't disturbed by the end of the day. So when it was time to go home, if they had to take work home, they could take work home.
So how do I get myself to actually get up and get moving? Because I have a hard time getting moving in the morning, and it's easy for me to be like, oh, I'm going to drink my coffee and then start looking at my phone, and then one thing turns into another, and then I start working and
Peptides. No. I'm kidding. We were just talking about some strange compounds before going on air, but lots of coffee. Jesus, no.
Well, you said something about lots of caffeine. What were you saying?
Well, honestly, it won't be easy in the beginning.
Okay.
And it's just simply because it sounds like by nature you're a night owl.
Mm-hmm.
You got to remember,
Yeah.
I worked security in a bar for years upon years years upon years. 6 a.m., 5 a.m.
You were up that late sometimes?
That's when I was getting home.
Yeah.
So as I turned over and flipped, I just had to stop being a night owl
Yeah.
and just go to bed because it's so much easier to get it done in the morning. Because I don't know what's going to happen throughout my day. I train my clients in the morning. From there, I go to the store, and then I'm working the store. So I don't know what's going to happen in the day. So by the time the day is done, I can shut down now.
Okay.
I can go into my period of relaxation. I can go if I have any carryover. Like I've got emails right now to answer as soon as I leave here. When I can go sit down.
Wait, hold the phone. You know how email works?
It's an amazing thing. I just bang it, Biden.
Have you seen a Zoolander when they're trying to get into the computer and they're banging it with bricks?
I don't remember that part.
There's a password. Anyways, I think there's a lot of wisdom in that too, because you'll naturally prioritize the things that matter most to you.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I mean, there have been seasons of my life where that was like getting with the Lord did not happen if it wasn't at 4:30 a.m.
Okay.
If for you that is, training, and that's important to you for yourself, your family, your mental health, whatever the case may be, I think there's a lot of validity to what Steve's saying. Just putting that first.
So
me,
how do I make myself, because it's really,
Well,
I guess at the end of the day we're talking about, and I think that's how we got into this conversation, right? So I was talking about is there really like some tricks I can use to help me get in that mode and get ready to go, or is it just like all willpower?
I think there's a heavy discipline element to it. Like it's not a motivation thing, dude. That
Have you ever
comes
seen
and
the Rocks
goes. It's
videos in the
discipline.
morning?
Huh?
The Rocks videos in the morning?
I don't have time to watch that.
Exactly. But Rocky gets up you've seen that man's videos in the morning. Have you ever seen his videos in the morning?
Mm-mm.
I'm amazed. That man's up at 3 a.m. and he leaves a puddle on the ground. That's amazing to me, and that's a busy man.
Yeah.
So simply, it's just prioritizing. If you took
And he's all natural, right?
oh yeah, natty. If you took the time and just turned it, how much? I mean, think about it in your evening hours. How much more time would you get to spend with your family in the evening? Kids aren't up in the morning.
Right.
They're up in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
Got homework coming, right?
Yeah.
So it just simply prioritizing. And yes, caffeine works really great. And you know what else works really great? Food.
Okay.
Eat. Most essential. Break fast.
Okay. So my wife said she's going to actually boil me some eggs.
See?
Breakthrough.
So so you came up with something that my wife can make for me
Yes.
in the morning
Yes.
without having to wake up early.
Yes.
You can prep scrambled eggs and pancakes and
Then it's
whatever
gonna
the
be
heck you
cold.
want. You
That's
have a
what a
microwave and a
microwave's for.
stove
We don't own a microwave.
in the new place.
We don't. Oh, there might be one there. We're not in yet.
Or wait, hold on. Are you one of those people that doesn't trust the radioactivity
Yes.
of the? Oh, okay.
So
I can get behind that.
like we've never like for the longest time we never even owned a microwave. We
Okay.
actually got rid of the microwave when
Throw
we did
that
own it.
sucker in a cast iron, man. It's it'd probably take the same amount of time, huh?
Toaster oven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Air fryer. You like air fryers?
If we're going to go back, we're going to Stone Age ourselves. Toaster oven. Turn it on. It warms everything up.
Okay.
So wait, so you cut out the microwave. Did you cut out your aluminum pans and all that kind of stuff too with the coatings on them and all that?
I think so. I
Oh,
don't know.
you
I
guys
don't
are
cook.
super crunchy.
Well,
I
and
can
you're
get
not.
behind that. Oh yeah, no, I am. Look at my hair, dude.
Yeah,
I know. I know.
You look like a girl.
No, I think that whatever is easy, you'll stick to doing. But at the same token, I think it takes a lot of discipline to wake up early. And Steve's right, man. I had to kind of reprioritize my lifting schedule and everything.
All right, so-
when I
so-
started having kids.
So how do I make myself do it? I feel like
How do you make
a little bit
yourself?
of accountability would help, right?
Okay, go look in the mirror and recite some affirmations to yourself.
I'll get out
I'm
of
a
it.
man. I can wake up at 5 a.m.
I'm in agreement with that.
Oh,
Speak
you're not being
into
sarcastic.
No.
existence.
Because, I mean, you will do what you want to do.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, nobody can, if it's not in you, you won't do it. I would tell you to try it out. Give it a good 2 weeks. Try it out. See if you don't, and you won't feel better in the morning. See how much better you feel in the evening.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, you see how much better you feel at the end of your day, you will start respecting doing it in the morning.
Okay.
So when you're going home and your landing gear's out, you're not going, oh, I'm not really landing. I'm bouncing on the runway and then I'm going back out. Like you said, you're going to go home, you're going to change. Who's going to pull at you when you go home?
4 different people.
So now I've got to pull away from 4 different people to go back out the door.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Versus if I'm just coming home now, day's over, I'm landing. Now, when you come back from the gym, where are those 4 people out?
In bed.
You miss.
Yeah. Right. Right. And that's why it's hard.
So rather than miss, you just get up an hour earlier.
It might take him more discipline to leave his family at 11 p.m. at night to go to the gym than it would for you to just wake up an hour
You're
earlier.
probably right.
Think about that one, man.
Okay. So new morning routine. 4:30 in the morning. Do I water?
Okay,
Like
question.
let's go through this morning routine and like actually build it.
Question, why are we getting up at 4:30?
Because I think that's a good time to wake up. Because I like
Hold on.
getting started.
When do you normally wake up, though?
Bingo.
Like between 5 and 6.
Okay, so we are
Yeah,
up that
4:30
early.
might be okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 4:30 is workable day.
You're like you normally wake up at like 7:30.
Yeah, I'm
you
like,
wake
dude,
up at 4:30.
Yeah, that's what, that's what
Totally.
Yeah, when he said he works at, when he said 7 or 8, I was like, why are you getting up so early?
No, I was kidding.
I was like, why are
You
we
might
getting up
not
so
be a night
There-
owl if
there-
you start waking up that early.
There ain't no way dude, I don't actually. Well, as I'm getting older, I do require more sleep. But I used to sleep like 3-4 hours a night and be good.
Hold on. As you get older, you require more?
Yeah.
As you age, you require less. What's going on with you?
I don't know. Is that right?
His body's trying to catch up for all the sleep it missed.
Ooh.
Did you call that
Brutal,
sleep
dude.
apnea number I gave you?
No, not yet.
Okay, that explains why you don't sleep.
Okay, you're probably right. Okay, so fix my sleep. Morning routine.
You want to know what to do with
Water?
the morning routine?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just clarifying. I don't think I don't know. Yeah, water helps. It'll
Water,
kickstart your
eggs.
digestive system. Eggs, yeah. Put something in your stomach that's kind of light enough. That's not. You're not. Are you a pukey trainee? Like, do you have stomach? Do you like training on a fasted stomach or like a full pasta-filled stomach?
No, I fasted.
Okay, so yeah, keep it light. Protein shake, scrambled eggs, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Should you take pre-workout, Steve? Dark black coffee.
I own a store, and I tell people all the time, don't take pre-workout unless you have to. Because once you cross over to the dark side, there's no coming back.
What is pre-workout?
Pre-workout makes your coffee look like Kool-Aid.
Accurate.
It's going to slap you in the back of your neck. Your skin and your hair and your arms are going to raise up, and you're going to go, I got to go do something right now.
Which might be a good thing for you.
Tomorrow? I'm getting this tomorrow. I'm
And
giving up coffee now. I found a way.
so, and like I said, and that's why when we were talking earlier, I made the joke. I said drugs, and that's what I made.
You were kind of kidding, but you weren't.
Yeah, and that's
So what is this? What is the supplement you would give me? Is it that Mahalo?
for which you having such a high caffeine. Yeah, you would be getting the Haka. Yes.
Okay. There's two. Is there like what are the difference?
The Makana and the Haka? They're basically the same thing. The Makana just has extra ingredients.
Okay.
I would rather start you off on the Haku and let you get used to that one.
Okay. Cool. I'm picking it up tomorrow.
Yes. And that's, I mean, like I used to think about how I got up and did an hour of cardio as soon as I worked.
No, I really do feel like I need some kind of magic, like, and if that's the thing, I'm doing it.
It's magic.
Okay.
Pre-workout is, but the only problem with pre-workout is once you start ingesting it and you run out, you will try to figure out what's wrong with your day.
Really?
Oh yeah. That little dark cup is yes.
Okay.
It's a slippery slope, but you know a guy.
You have a special on it too, don't you? You were advertising the other day. I'm doing a shameless plug, but I'm not trying to.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
Okay. All right.
But he'll still honor it if he wants.
No, I'm not even asking for
Say
that.
the magic word.
I just thought there was a legit thing, so I was like, hey, let's talk.
It was 2 weeks ago. It was back to school because this is the time of the year that people
Is it back to school like right now? They're starting this week.
But people
You
got to
want
buy
kids
their
taking this in class?
yes. Kids are nowadays require Jordans. I got stride rights if I was lucky.
The FUBU.
Yes,
FUBU 400.
That was, I would have loved some cool shoes like that. I didn't get that when I was growing
Dude,
up.
I never got none of that.
I remember
My kids don't get that.
Remember, my mom used to look at me and go, "Football cleats or school shoes? Which one do you want?" Oh, okay. I guess. I remember one year I wore football cleats to school because I wanted cleats.
That's awesome. Okay, so water, eggs, Haka.
Yes, pre-workout will make life easier to get up.
and then
You
I'm
really
good.
can't take that stuff and not go to the gym. Like,
Okay.
you will not feel comfortable in your home if you don't go do something physical.
So-
So you can leverage that too.
And it's making coffee like look like it's water.
Yes.
Now, see, here's the deal, though. Like, when I stopped playing football, I stopped taking that stuff because I did not want
And that's
to.
when you started braiding your hair too.
Probably not. Much later. It's been a slippery slope, okay, or a long decline. So I wanted to get back to feeling something from the black coffee. It's way more accessible. You can get it anywhere. So
Yeah.
there are pros and cons, you know.
Yeah.
But I basically the only supplements I take anymore are protein, creatine. I drink my black coffee 7 cups a day. So pick your poison. But if you're looking for something to really get you out of the door, I think what Steve's telling you is the best.
Well, I don't think he's actually telling me. I think he was like, if you got to, fine.
Well, he's your friend.
If you
Yeah.
need motivation, that's
Yeah.
it's a little scooper.
Okay.
Drop it in your water, spin it around, swallow it down. In 15 minutes, you're going to figure out, wow, why are the red lights?
There you go. There you go. Now, what are you doing after your workout to make sure that, I came in like halfway through the conversation earlier, and Steve was preaching the food is king gospel.
Well,
and
he
I
was
really
telling me to eat
appreciate that.
before I go.
Well, yeah, you should. But then, Steve,
But not like
what
a
should he eat after he goes?
giant freaking meal, right? But, something to break the fast.
I'm a muscle is king person. So in a perfect world, I'll eat 12 ounces of steak before I go work out.
Okay.
I mean, but it won't bother me because I'm used to having a full stomach at all times. But getting something in there, and it's just it breaks down to your macro count. And I'm pretty sure the diet I wrote you actually had a pre-workout meal. I'm pretty sure it did.
It did.
And then it had a post-workout meal as well. So once again, post-workout, you're trying to get something as simple as possible to assimilate back into the body because you want all the proteins and nutrition back into your body. So you're trying to get the easiest breakdown in your body because the pre and the post are the only 2 meals that work out that are essential to working out.
Okay.
The pre is the energy, the post is the recovery.
Okay.
Those 2 meals are the only 2 meals that work with today's workout.
Okay.
Every meal after that is for tomorrow.
Got it.
That's a good way of thinking about it.
So you've got the one that's your pregame, and you got the one that's for repair.
Okay.
It's the only time your body's going to use the existing food to repair the muscle and fuel the muscle. So you have a good simple carbohydrate before, simple carbohydrate after.
Okay.
Because the complex carbohydrate is going to burn slower, so you need the glycemic index to get right back in there, so you can get your using really big words, so you can get your blood sugar back in there, so your body can recover, and you don't feel beat.
Okay. So this is probably a stupid question. I always say there's no stupid questions, only stupid people. But you know,
They put don't eat Tide Pods. So
so if I need to work out tonight, do I work out tonight and then work out in the morning, or just skip tonight and go in the morning?
what's your
Both.
Yeah, just go to keep the.
get you a good
100%.
blood flow tonight. Don't try to kill the gym
Okay.
because we're going to change our schedule.
Don't do anything you couldn't go back and do tomorrow.
Okay. Got it.
I wouldn't do legs tonight.
Okay.
and that's what just keep it light and simple and get a good blood flow because we're going to reset the schedule.
Cool.
Does that help?
Oh, it helps tremendously. Actually,
You feel confident in your
I
ability to
do.
wake up at
I'm
4:30
excited
tomorrow?
about the pre-workout. Even though Steve's like, I don't want to sell you pre-workout.
Like I said, it's not that I don't. I just generally tell people go as long as you can without it. Because once you take it, there's no going back. It's literally you'll be trying to figure out what's wrong with your workout.
Or you got to suffer for like 2 weeks.
No, you'll be trying to figure out what's wrong with your workout.
Okay.
Like, oh, this workout sucks. Oh, yeah, drugs. Like I remember when I used to get up and do cardio in the morning, and I was trying to get up and do cardio and get on the Stairmaster, and I was like, why is this so hard? I used to get up and do this an hour a day, and then one day I took a pre-workout, and I kicked in. I went, oh, yeah, drugs. I used to do drugs. I would lay in the bed, pop a fat burner, lay there, go back to sleep, and wake up about 20 minutes later, like, oh, it's time to go.
There was some kind of something I took. This was like 15-ish years ago.
It's probably great then.
And I think it was some kind of a pre-workout or something. I took it and I was like, oh my God. I was just like, feel like I'm like, yeah, on like crack or something.
Yes. That's what good pre-workout does.
So when I start taking it, take like a half dose.
Yeah, especially with that one. That one is extremely strong. When I designed it to be the strongest pre-workout on the market.
There you go.
So, did you write his training protocol as well?
Yeah.
Yes,
What does his split look like?
it's a bro split.
Yeah.
It's a single muscle.
3-day
a day.
rotation or
Single. Well, 6 days.
6 days?
So he's got a single body part a day. He should be able to knock it out.
Low frequency, like one day per body part per week?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
How's that been working out for you?
I'm still working into it.
Gotcha.
There's something
Gotcha.
simple.
He wrote it hard enough that it's going to last me a long time. Right?
I think that's the best way to do it.
He
It needs to
wrote
be
it
slow
to,
burn.
like, as this gets easier, then we can, make adjustments or whatever, but it's like a hard enough, there's enough volume that we're doing, right? Is that the right word?
Mm-hmm.
That it's like this program is really written to last you like probably
Very good.
a year.
The program was written for a more muscular aesthetic body. So it wasn't with performance based. It was written to cut body fat and build muscle. So that was his goal when he first came to
Yeah,
me.
which is what I want.
Cardio or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's cardio and abs.
Yes.
So one thing that
Cardio like every day.
a change that I made to my split that really threw my world upside down, but I started seeing the benefits from immediately was doing the cardio at the beginning. Because same as you, I take my own medicine, man. Like I got to prioritize the things I suck at and don't want to do. For me, man, that was dragging sleds and strongman work and all that kind of stuff. It was so miserable. If I didn't do it at the beginning, I didn't feel like doing it at the end of a grizzly session.
You told me to do it at the end.
Because once again, it was your goal was to build muscle. So with it being a muscle building, the glycogen that because your diet is not perfect, if I put your cardio at the beginning, the amount of glycogen you would have for the muscle wouldn't be there.
You also want to prioritize
I'm
what's important.
laughing about you saying your diet's not perfect. My diet sucks right now.
Yeah,
you know that, and I don't even have to tell you. You can just look at me and know that.
Like
Right? Am I wrong, Blake? You know too, because you were in this.
there would be no way I'd write somebody morning fasted cardio if they walked in the door and they didn't have any sort of diet.
Yeah.
Morning fasted cardio is something that you do when you get further along, and it's like, okay, cool. Now I have glycogen to spare, and because the first thing the body wants to eat is muscle. So if you're not eating enough and protecting the muscle, the body's going to eat the muscle, and it's not going to get rid of the fat. So you're basically ice skating uphill. You're losing muscle and keeping fat. And you want to do the opposite.
Got it.
Do you spend a lot of time ice skating uphill?
No. I don't think that'd be very easy. I just,
Yeah, I think that's interesting is like Steve said, you really have to like lay out the goal and structure your split, structure your diet in a way that aligns with that goal. And that's something I think a lot of people really jack up is they don't really set clear priorities. When I'm asking a new client like what they want to get out of this, I ask for goal 1A. What's the number one thing on your mind? Then what's 1B, the thing you'd like to see happen along the way? For me, I'm not looking to add any more muscle. I need to be able to fit into my clothes.
Yeah.
That's never been a priority of mine, but I want to stay fast and athletic and those kinds of things. And the conditioning supports those things.
Yeah.
I don't have the work capacity to, have these high outputs for long durations without putting my conditioning first. So it's like a layered thing, but you want to start with what's important. And with you, man, we got to pack muscle on your body.
Right.
So we got to start with that,
So, okay, so I'm going to truth time, right? Talk about my diet sucks. My diet does suck. I'm just being very transparent right now. My diet sucks because it's expensive to eat healthy. Especially when it's all fish.
You want to start?
It's all fish.
I remember, and I'm going to do a throwback. Those exact words are what I said. I had a friend, God rest his soul, Imran. Imran was the first one out of our group that was 300 plus pounds.
Yeah.
And, Tom always talks about his friend Rory Liedermeyer, right?
Uh-huh.
Rory was Imran's coach.
Okay.
Imran's parents were both surgeons.
Okay.
So they had a lot of money. So my mother was not going to give me $2 to go build muscle. That just was not the plan. You want to eat? Cool, that's cool. I don't care about your muscle. So when Imran showed me his plan, I said exactly what you said. It's too expensive to eat. Because he showed me his plan, and his plan literally is almost identical to a plan I followed today. Eggs, meat, chicken, potatoes, rice. I mean, he showed it to me, and the first thing I said is, I can't afford to eat like that because you're rich. I just simply, instead of, as I got older, I went, I'm stupid. I was spending $5 at Taco Bell here, $4 at Jack in the Box there, and I'm buying all this processed food that literally has zero nutritional content, but I want to build muscle. But I'm buying processed food. I mean, if you go down a rabbit hole, TikTok, YouTube, you can see how bad processed food is for you.
I know how bad it is.
So it's not that it's expensive. You just, when you fork it over at one time, you feel the pain because you're forking over a couple $100 at one time versus how expensive is it for you to take everybody out to eat?
Well, no. So I mean, yeah, it is.
Bingo. So,
but what I'm saying is, when I go to the grocery store, I can spend less money and buy cheaper stuff, right? At the grocery store, it's still less. I mean, it's less. It's still more than it should be because everything's outrageous anymore. But
Give us an example.
I don't do the grocery shopping, so I don't know.
So how do you know they're
let's
expensive?
pull up the receipts. I think that'd be it's got to be a 1-to-1 analysis.
So your it's expensive is looking at your wife hand you the budget.
Well, it's expensive is my wife telling me that when she doesn't buy fish for every meal, it's cheaper.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't. You have options on your meal plan.
Oh, it just says one thing.
No, you should have had a couple of different options.
I'll go back on.
Yes,
you
it should
didn't
have
print
been
that page.
Yeah, there should have been a couple of different options but you have different meat options. But remember, we did a blood type diet.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So basically, you just lost foods that aren't good for your system.
Okay.
So
I mean, truthfully, we felt amazing when we were following that strictly.
All right, I'm just going to turn that over to Blake now.
Okay, so if you go and add up your cost per serving, and I really like how like Costco, Sam's, really easy to see cost per serving. You add those up, stretch them out over the week, how many you're going to get I don't know how many meals you have them eating. Is it 4 or 5, whatever? But you stretch those things out, it ends up being a lot cheaper than I can't go eat In-N-Out by myself for less than $23. You know what I mean? But I know that my ribeye that single cut cost me $9.
And that was the thing. Like when I look back at Imran's thing, like 5 pounds of meat cost what back? We're talking the 90s. 5 pounds of meat was $3.
Dude, even with
Right.
inflation,
$3.
it is still cheaper.
Yeah.
And so if you go and you get your big old thing of jasmine rice, that'll last you a semester. You know what I mean?
I am allowed to eat rice. Eat a lot of rice.
Shoot, potatoes, even the powdered potatoes.
I'm
I
not
freaking
allowed to eat
love those.
potatoes.
You what?
Not allowed to eat potatoes.
We did a blood type diet.
Oh, okay. It's not blood type. Okay.
He's an A. He's
Yeah, I'm not allowed to eat anything that tastes good. It's kind of like the
Darn.
with him.
Maybe that's why he hasn't stuck to it.
Well, and that's where there can be adjustments. It's just the A is just when he's just an A and everything's hard for him to digest.
Oh.
And so we went that
sucks
route.
to be an A.
Have you reflected that?
What?
Like, I mean, did we try another way and you were just gassy all the time or something?
No. Well, I just did what he said, and then I didn't do it.
It's based on digestion and inflammation of the intestines and all that stuff. And he literally said, "How much better did you feel when you were on the diet?"
Amazing.
Sure.
Yeah.
So the body learns to process
That's all
the
that matters.
so there's different things he could have done. Yes, you can still all the food groups. The body is a great piece of machinery. It will assimilate anything that you feed it. I mean, you can eat chicken nuggets. It assimilates it. Doesn't actually work great with it, but it assimilates it.
Wait a second.
But at the end of the day, it was designed to help you achieve your goal quicker.
Okay. So we'll have to talk when the cameras are off about details on this.
There you go.
Is that pretty much answered your questions for the day?
I think so.
All right, Blake, you want to send us home and send us some sort of comment on this, because I'm still stuck on like
Some kind of comment.
yes.
Say something about your braids.
I enjoy having long hair. I wish I'd done it a lot sooner. I really enjoy the side eyes I get from this one over here.
I wish you did done it a lot sooner too, because
You
now
could've
I feel
filtered me
bad.
out of your life
Yeah,
sooner.
exactly. Now it's too late. We're already friends.
Yeah, I know. Darn it. I let him in.
This guy with white guy with cornrows.
Well, that's the thing, man. I get in when they're vulnerable.
right.
Yes. No. Okay. At the end of the day, I think that to sum all of this up, you got to do what's optimal for you, for your goals,
Yeah.
right? And make it be willing to make adjustments on the way as well, because there's no like one size fits all thing for everybody. And that's honestly what I hate about all of your questions. How do I wake up early? What's the best routine? What's the best pre-post workout thing? You got to do what's best for you, bro. And the longer you stay on that journey, you're going to feel what your body responds the best to. I think doing a blood type diet's a great way to like cut to the chase, sort of, like you can be the beneficiary of this wealth of knowledge sitting next to you, and he's probably going to save you a lot of heartache. But along the way, what I urge a lot of our new clients to do, and even like when it comes to figuring out things like training, diet, mental health, whatever the case may be, is to keep a log of everything you do and how it makes you feel. Because at the end of the day, it should add to your cup, not take away from it.
Is
You know
there
what I
like
mean?
some good apps for doing that too?
Probably. It's like
I'm
your
not- I'm
notes
probably not
app
gonna
on
write
your,
it
on
on
your
my-
freaking phone.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
the
do?
one that literally comes with your iPhone.
You know the iPhone, that thing you like to brag about?
There you go.
It's because I have a phone that works.
Because I know Androids have it.
So that's just a lot of animosity there.
Yes, I'm the green bubble.
Yeah, he's the one that messes up all of our messages.
I know. They're like liberals, dude. They just like to stick their nose in things.
Yeah, and
just
they
make
don't
a fuss
belong. Like they
about-
shouldn't. They shouldn't
No,
be on
dude.
this earth.
I'm wearing.
No.
You know what? Next week, blue hair. Keep it up. Watch.
Yeah, we're the silent majority, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they're just the loudest voice in the room. That's all it is.
It is.
Anyways, but yeah, guys, hey, so if you are looking for more dietary tips, or if you just are struggling with maybe getting to the gym more consistently, achieving those goals faster, maybe you've been spinning your wheels for a while, we've got a ton of guys, just like Steve, myself, Tom, one day Mike, that could help and would love to help. So drop a comment down below, and we would love to share with you whatever's worked for us. We can only speak from our frame of reference and the knowledge that our different journeys have accrued over the years.
You know what? Let us know if we're wrong.
Yeah, that
really
too.
let us know if we're wrong. We want to know we're wrong. So let us know.
And Steve, where can they come to your shop?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm located at 7420 District Boulevard, right across the street from Nestle and Blake.
Oh, that's 9412 Schellebarger Road, but we're private, so call us first. Please don't walk through our front
But
door.
you're working on some stuff public for some other stuff, right?
Yeah, we are. We've got some exciting
Is that
developments
more
in the
confidential right now?
works.
Are you sharing that or?
Okay, here's the deal. We're going to kickstart our adult program again. I've
Nice.
taken a year hiatus because I wanted to come back and do it right. I wasn't pleased with the way it was done before. We're not a boot camp, and I think
Right.
I advertised it to kind of attract anybody, and that was a problem because I didn't want just anybody in my gym. So we're going to do it super closed off to the world the same way we do our athletes, and this time it's going to be all about blue-collar adults that want to work
Right on.
hard and
I like that.
get strong and unapologetically fit, and it's not going to be the booty blasting club. It's going to be more like people want to stay athletic in their later
Yes.
years, So anyways, I'm excited about that. I have no idea when it's going to launch. We're going to make sure, like I said, it's done right this time. It's not rushed, but
We're gonna make a lot of noise about that when it happens.
I hope so, man. Yeah. I'm excited about it all the same. So anyways, guys, until next time, this has been Muscle Matters.
Thanks for watching.